wondering what exactly a family was, seeing a man protecting his daughter from his attacks. Dayun asks how can this be, knowing that he barely remembers her and Grandpa. He says that she is right, but he knows for sure that they are family. Dayun gets embarrassed at this, and tells Ijin that she will walk the rest of the way alone. Ijin asks why, but they are already in front of her class. She waves goodbye, Ijin smiling at her shyness. He arrives back to class, Lee and Ju congratulating him over his victory, with Ju saying that it looked like he was smurfing. He sits in his seat, and Youngchan shyly says that he thinks Ijin looked cool too. In another place, Kim and his goons lament what happened, with Kim noting that Ijin is in a completely different league. His sister keeps bashing him, wondering how they could lose to one person. Kim, having had enough of her yapping, tells her to shut up, with her not backing down at all. With one final menacing glare from Kim, she gets so mad a tear forms in her eye, and leaves, slamming the door behind her. She goes back to class, where she mockingly says to Dayun that her life will be easy from now on, as she can rely on her brother for anything. Dayun ignores Haejin, which makes her extremely mad. She wonders if she just has to watch Dayun quietly from now on, saying that there's no way she would do such a thing. While walking to the school gate, Dayun thinks about her brother, who protected her, but also at the bullying she has received up until now, wondering if it's really over. With this much thinking, she passes Ijin without noticing him, who asks her if she has something on her mind. She apologizes for not noticing him, but he doesn't mind. Dayun says that they should stop by the store to pick up some things, as their grandpa likes to have dinner prepared when he comes home. Behind them, Haejin glares and smiles a sinister smile, clearly plotting something. Inside the shop, Dayun notices how popular Ijin is based off just his looks, with a couple of girls talking about him. She asks if he's ever had a girlfriend before, who says that he hasn't. Dayun is surprised, noting how popular he is here. He surely must have been there too. Ijin looks at the ground for a second, before replying that he was just busy. He asks her the same question, the answer being the same as his. Inside the apartment, Ijin's grandpa gifts him a phone, apparently the newest model. The grandpa says that he had to unbox the phone to put the phone numbers in, hoping Ijin is not upset at this. He also says that he will buy Dayun a phone too, once he has money. Dayun shuts down this notion, saying that her current one works just fine. While they chat, Ijin thanks his grandpa, who is giddy at Ijin's appreciation. Inside his bedroom, he smiles at his new gift, sending a text message to the lieutenant, who wonders why Ijin has a new phone, considering he already bought him an expensive one. In the morning, while getting out of the bathroom after a shower, he sees Dayun rushing for the door, saying that she is late. She also prepared him a meal. While running, she says that she'll make it on time. We find out why she is late, saying that Grandpa liked the soup so much that she remade it in the morning as well. While thinking about her grandpa's appreciation, she suddenly gets kicked to the ground by a pack of thugs, who are all female. One of them says to watch where she's going. Dayun apologizes, but gets slapped instantly. One of them suggests they should go to karaoke, with everyone agreeing. One of them crouches to Dayun's level, saying she must come too. From Dayun observation and her blonde hair, this seems to be Haejin. They go inside the karaoke building, but only the three of them come out. The worker, seeing that they have finished singing, notes how loud they were screaming in there, saying they must have a lot of energy. He opens the booth that they were in, and is shocked to find Dayun on the ground, beaten to a pulp. She gets up, and refusing a 911 call, leaves the premises on her last legs. At school, the teacher makes attendance, with Dayun not being there. Haejin smiles at this, knowing why she isn't in class. One of her lackeys asks if they're going to be okay, but she says to stop worrying, as they had nothing to do with it, almost sure Ijin won't find out. He waits outside the school gate for her, and seeing that she isn't coming, calls her. He calls her, but she doesn't respond, as Dayun is curled up inside her sheets, most likely crying. Ijin arrives home, noting her shoes. He goes to her door, knocking on it. She responds to his questions in a raspy voice, him noticing this as well. Dayun makes the excuse of being sick, Ijin not pushing this matter any further. While going back, he spots her shoes once again, but this time he observes that there is blood on them, his eyes once again growing cold at the sight. We cut to Ijin treating her wounds, probably barging in her room out of concern. She lies about what happened, saying that she tried to dodge a bike and fell down some stairs, thus getting the injuries. Ijin asks her if she doesn't want to go to the hospital, but she declines, because they will find out it wasn't some stairs that caused this. We see a bit of her past, probably when this bullying first began, where Dayun tries to blame Haejin for her injuries, saying that she bullies her constantly. It seems that Dayun also called some cops to the scene, but to no avail, as her accusations get shut down by Haejin's mother, who is furious at this. The mother asks Dayun to call her parents. With this being the last drop, she breaks down crying. Ijin notices that she is deep in thought, saying that even though the injuries aren't that severe, she will have to suffer for a few days. Dayun notices Ijin's skill in medical care, and also that their grandpa might not take this well, as he has heart problems. Ijin assures her that he will talk to him, walking out of her room. Dayun stops him to say thanks, thinking that it was a good decision to not tell Ijin what really happened. Students like them can't do anything. Outside of her room, Ijin is surrounded by a frightening red aura. Inside a club, Kim talks with his goons about the situation, still bruised up. One of them says that they can't let this go, and that they went unprepared. Kim suggests that they don't need to fight one-on-one, as they aren't martial artists, all of them grinning in agreement. His sister calls him, who tells him about what she did. Kim is surprised by this, but also very pleased, saying that they were planning to do something to Ijin too. A figure pops out of the shadows, that figure being Ijin. Kim is shocked at his presence, saying that he wanted to have a revenge match anyway. He doesn't get to finish his sentence, as Ijin grabs the head of a goon, bashing him in the ground. Another tries to swing but gets a left hook instead, knocking him out. They all try to rush him, with one of them being kicked and thrown into the wall. He moves on to his next target, and one of them pops up behind him with a bottle, seeming like they've taken him by surprise. His reaction is swift, however, as he disarms one of them and knocks both of his attackers out. He takes care of the last one, Kim again shocked at his combat skills. Ijin glares at him, this being the first time he seems genuinely mad. He warns Kim one last that they should not mess with his sister. Kim is shaking, thinking of the battle prowess of his opponent, wondering how he could beat such a guy. He grabs an empty glass and throws it, missing Ijin. He swiftly grabs a bottle and attacks Ijin, who quickly makes short work of him. In his frenzy, he breaks the bottle, trying to shank Ijin. Without a single shred of fear inside him, Ijin moves fast to incapacitate Kim, grabbing him by the neck and choking him. Ijin threatens Kim, saying that this is his final warning, and if he doesn't oblige, he will do unspeakable things to them, a red tinge lighting up in his eyes. He lets go of Kim and slowly walks out of the bar, the patrons shocked at this display. Outside the bar, Haejin rushes to the entrance, wondering what could have happened to her brother that he would end the call so abruptly. She sees Ijin slowly rise from the bar stairs and is rightly terrified. Haejin backs up in fear, tripping on her hand, dislocating it. Ijin suddenly gets a call from his grandfather and leaves. She goes into the bar, in awe at what happened to her brother. Haejin bashes him once again, with Kim replying that they shouldn't go after his sister anymore. He warns her, but she doesn't listen. The dam breaks, and he lets out a shout, calling Haejin by her full name. She is horrified, and he exclaims that if she ever lays his hands on Ijin's sister again, he will beat her instead. Outside, Ijin meets with his grandfather, both sitting on a bench. They talk about what happened with Dayun, him saying that it was difficult to raise her, as he's never had a girl before, and also that he hasn't done enough for her. He looks back, saying that she did much more for him, because she helped him get through the loss of Ijin's parents. He notes that it hurts him that Dayun doesn't confide in him, but Ijin gently reassures him that from what he saw, he loves Dayun, but she also loves him. A sense of relief washing over him. Ijin says that he will watch over her at school. His grandfather says that Ijin has no idea how happy he is that he's here. Inside of a hospital, Kim and Haejin's parents talk with them. The father is not surprised to see Kim in this state, as he is quite the troublemaker. The mother gets angry at this, wondering why her husband is not angry at the sight of their children getting hurt. With a final farewell, the parents leave, with only the siblings remaining in the room. We find out that Haejin was the one who told her parents what happened and who did it. Kim wonders if it was really Ijin who injured her arm. Haejin, obviously lying, says that it really was him, sweating while doing so. While leaving, Heijin brags that he should take it easy, as they will show him